What is up, everyone, and welcome to the channel. I got some new clothing, so let's begin. And we're gonna start off with an archive item from Raf Simons. This is an autumn-winter 2005 Poltergeist fishtail parka. It is made of a full cotton plain weave fabric. It features a bunch of different patches from the season, an exposed torso cinch. All the strings on it are kind of this beige rope, flap front pockets, and really high welt pockets, and a fishtail on the back. This is a size 46, and it fits very true in the shoulders and somewhat fitted in the sleeves. This is a piece of mythical loot. Next up, I have a pair of pants from Rick Owens. This is a pair of pod pants. This is them in a brushed twill in this dusty gray colorway. They feature the classic pod construction that splits at the bottom of the rise and creates this panel on the back. These pants have a lot of room in the rise and the crotch, and the legs are a bit slimmer and tapered. They have decent mobility. They're pretty comfortable to wear. They've been interesting to own. The next item up is a hoodie from Vetements. This is from like 2019 or 2020, and it's kind of like a slimmer fitting zip up hoodie. It features a Lampo zipper with a branded bullet puller and has little cutouts on the back of the elbows. The next item is a sample that I'm working on. I'm calling these the work pants, and there's still a lot of details about them that are going to change, but essentially they are a slightly oversized pair of pants made out of a stretch coated cotton twill fabric that I custom made with a mill. This is my favorite fabric I've ever made stuff out of by far. It's a heavier weight, has a super dense weave, an interesting texture, and just feels incredible. Since it has a light amount of stretch, it also allows for really good mobility. It's very lint repellent and smooth on the outside, but it is soft on the inside, and it's genuinely one of the most comfortable fabrics. Some of the design of this pant is subject to change, so I'm not going to go too in depth with it, but I really like how these fit. I love the fabric. Sample work pant for Jacov. The next item up is a hoodie from Raf Simons. This is an autumn winter 05 paisley hoodie. It's in this faded blue colorway and has raglan shoulders, extended sleeves, and a pink paisley lined hood. I've always been a really big fan of the fleece fabric that Raf used. It is super dry and textured and kind of feels like a towel. Next up, I got a long sleeve from Rick Owens. It is a raglan shoulder, long line, long sleeve in this dusty gray colorway. I really like the 2x1 rib, and the jersey itself is really dry and lightweight. I like how this shirt fits a lot, but it does have a pretty extreme length, and it's been fun to own. Next up, I got a pair of pants from Balenciaga. I got these from Victor over at Sick Boy Archive, and this is a pair of flared pants. This version is in a brush twill, and they feature a somewhat slimmer thigh and a pretty wide flare at the bottom. They are cool pants, and there's definitely some good versions out there. Next up, I got two backpacks that I made for Jacov. I've showed these before, but they will probably be out like a week after this video goes up. There is two versions of it. The first one is in this crinkled ballistic nylon that has a really satisfying, smooth, slippery hand feel, and has a nice structure to it as well. This bag I've been using a ton, and this fabric is just super sturdy and practical to use. And then there is the wax cotton version, which honestly just like looks a little bit more contemporary and refined. Kind of has like a more luxe feel to it, but I like both of them a lot. Next up, we have a vintage hoodie from Unsoundrags that Fernando added some screen prints to. He recently made these graphics for a release of a new pair of pants. Fernando has seen and made a lot of graphics over the years, and I think he did a really good job with these. Next up, I have a vintage Russell hoodie from Blind Date. It's just super faded, and I think the black coil zipper contrasts nicely with the faded fleece. Next up, I got a vintage hardware hoodie from the homie Tristan over at Remnants Vintage. I like these super generic graphics. This hoodie is nice and oversized. It's a chiller. This zip up is from Fernando. I believe it's from a hardcore band, and it features a red kind of duct tape type graphic on the front, kind of like some helmet lang. Finally, we got three graphic t-shirts. I got this t-shirt from Tristan. It's like a sponsored marathon. Good Midwestern vibe. I got this Heather t-shirt from Fernando. It's super lightweight, and I really like the graphic on it a lot. And finally, we got this cow t-shirt from Fernando. Not sure what it means, but I like how it looks. Those have been all of my new pickups. Let's continue with the video.
So we just did a drop recently. This is the Broderick t-shirt with the recent Rejoice graphic, which is a reference from Der Bluthars's Albin Julius, just from a fire photo I fucked with. And I just kind of switched up the kerning, murdered it out. This is the Beton Brut logo on sound belt made out of reverse horse culotta. I've been wanting to make like a hood and avant-garde Gucci belt. It was kind of like one of my first like things to go on like World Star hip hop back in like high school. So we're paying homage to World Star with this. Blacked out Q cuts in a 12-ounce denim. This time I ran with the lamb leather patch, and they honestly came out fire. They're breaking in really nice. And these are my Ramones that are seeing their death day. The Boy vintage Witchfinder pulled up from Mexico. This is a classic Decadence, basically like almost brand new condition. This one's on an XL heavy Fruit of the Loom tag, which is bussin'. Sisters of Mercy mosquito head. It's kind of like a really ugly t-shirt. I'm looking for ugly things currently. These are 2 pairs of Dior Homme shades. This pair is from the Time hedi. Slimane was there from, I believe, the Luster collection. Just a blacked out aviator with a nice little dark gray gradient lens. These are kind of whack, but I kind of like that about them. These are from the, I believe, probably Chris Van Ash era, or honestly even newer. They have like a little blue accent around the rim. They have these like rubberized arms, which are fucking disgusting. I've been getting a lot of Swans tees. This one is the Soundtracks for the Blind, the YGR hit on the sleeve, and then there's a hidden print on the back. This is another Swans tee. Time is money. That's all you need to know. Depeche Mode. And the reason I got this is a 3XL. I believe it got resized and it fits based. This is a 90s Sisters of Mercy bootleg, probably pretty fresh print. This is from a band led by a really good person. He's just like a good dude. Be really cool to put Kanye onto this. This is from Philosophem, and it has a back kit as well. One of the most goated t-shirts in metal. I don't know if I've shown this, maybe I have. Typo negative, all you need is blood, with the Vinland hidden in the back, Vinland on the sleeve, blue grape, size large. Look at that neck, so rare on a vintage blue grape. 1990s Fields of Nephilim t-shirt. If you like the Sisters of Mercy, maybe you've heard them, maybe you haven't. If you haven't, personally, I fuck with them. Probably my favorite fitting non-oversized t-shirt, pretty just true to size fit, and I'm gonna be referencing this fit for the upcoming Unsound t-shirt. And this is a Susie and the Banshees t-shirt with a star on it. The tag is ripped, but I can just tell 80s screen stars. 1990s the Sisters of Mercy vision thing, long sleeve with the tiny faded out Sisters of Mercy hit on the back, probably like an XL, 2XL. The previous owner chopped just the sleeve ribbing, and it's honestly still a good fit. For the shoot, I sourced a vintage trench coat for the styling, and I just swapped out the sleeve buttons to our denim shank buttons. This is a 1-of-1 vintage rebuild out of 5 vintage t-shirts, with 3 of them being alternating camos, just different shades, different washes, with the Rejoice print. Extended the length a little bit with that insert, the collection name, the Dusk of Hope on the sleeve, and the Runic Unsound on the sleeve. I had the long sleeve version of this, and this is the short sleeve with some really good thrashing. And we got the YGR hit on the back, of course. The most recent cop is this Einstürzen Neubauten long sleeve with the prints on the sleeves, the front and the back, which kind of reminded me of Raf Simons.
Alright, what do we got today? It's a 1950s, 60s faded blurple hoodie. This is actually Champion. They call this a Champion running man because it has a little running person in the sea. Somebody I met on the East Coast. They find stuff like this in like abandoned buildings. They said they left a property, they posted this on their story, and I was like, yo, I want this. And they went back and grabbed me both of them. So shout out the homie. It's a good little polyester zip up hoodie, probably from like the 70s. I assume it was used in construction because it has this like black tar on it and it's, you know, it's still there, rubbery. People are sleeping on this one. I'm not gonna cap on you guys. I got this one and it was not the best shade of red, so I left it outside hanging for probably a couple months in my backyard. Went through a rainstorm, got some good sun rays on it, and now it's a nice shade of red pink color. Not bad. This is a good one. The red is a little vibrant, but not bad. Not bad at all. Got some good forearm negative space right there. This is an LA performative hoodie for you male performers out there. You got a forearm tattoo, you need this hoodie, all right? This one is actually fire. One arm out. If you need to put the arm in, just reach down, put it in, boom. You're good to go. Can't make this stuff up, right? This one dropped a couple months ago and people are scared. This is a good one. It's barely hanging on there, but you know, it's still there. That good polyester string, right? It's got some strength to it. This is a cool one. Just a nice white stained white shawl sweatshirt. Honestly, good color to it. Good natural white with the dark, you know, stains on it. This is a favorite of mine. Bought this one from somebody that lives in Maine. Thought it was just a cool jacket, good color. It's got a cool tag on it, antler uniform outerwear. Here we got the reconstructed Levi's Resurgence denim. Basically replaced all the hardware, put the inside label on this one. Took the back pockets off and turned them into welted pockets. And then just updated the fit, basically give them a wider straight leg, all using vintage Levi's 501s. Here we got an overdyed matcha green gunner smock from the 1940s. You don't see them in this colorway too often. They're usually like an off-white back blowout. It's like a cotton bomber jacket, blanket, Sherpa lining. Pretty torched right there on the sleeve and the back. Black rayon, non-overdyed in a big size. It was like a 1950s, 60s checkerboard printed cotton flannel. Some like really old like polka dot fabric in there, old denim. Safety pin repaired back on this one. DIY like punk rock jackets. It's old leather jackets that they basically customize like to their like favorite bands and like just stuff that like is personal to them. Broken bones, anti-A right there. Some like skull pieces, graphic on the back. This is probably a little bit later. Just has some like good bands on it, good studding, Subhumans, Motorhead piece on the back. This is a Hells Angels support hoodie. It says support 81 California. Gold on the side. I thought that was like such a cool design. These are really nice. Just really cool old like black striped fabric. Some Margiela corduroy pants. My friend pulled these from the LA bins probably 6 or 7 years ago and I bought them back in the day for like 60 bucks.
I like wanted to buy this shirt and my friend bought it and I kind of was really mad at him and then he ended up just giving it to me later that day. It's a Gilbert and George art tee. This one I think is better than the fucking Dead Headland one that I showed in the last video. I haven't seen this one as many times as I've seen the Dead Headland one. 2005, International Center of Photography. Tulsa, Larry Clark on the Old American Apparel. I've been after this shirt for a long time and they usually don't fit me. So once I found one that fit me really well and was on like a good tag. Butthole Surfers, Frank Kozik, 1989. You know who Harvey Keitel is? But this is a picture of him as a kid that ended up as a Morrissey shirt. It's like a movie and a music tee. This shirt's pretty common, but it's signed by William S. Burroughs, and then he shot it with a shotgun the same way that he shoots his books. Like he'd shoot first editions. This is like an old interview, Andy Warhol's magazine. Just one of those shirts that you see a bunch of people wearing back in the day. Yeah, it's Andy Warhol. This is Rick Rubin for Def Jam, and he like sold this on tour with, pretty sure it was the Beastie Boys. It's the weirdest juxtaposition of a shirt. It's like 666 on the back, yin yang on the sleeve, and then Def American. This is just self-explanatory. 9 Inch Nails, Hate, 1990. This one's great. Got this from my buddy Black State Co., Isaiah. This is Screaming Trees, another Northwest band, which I like to collect. There's no reason to have this much. This is all in the since the last time I seen you. Yeah, I fuck with it too. I mean, at the end of the day. I got to see them, I think it was like 2019. It was supposedly, quote unquote, one of their last shows. My favorite shirt to date that I've got since I saw you, it's Madonna promo for her book, Sex. I have 2 copies, it's so good. I actually have a 3rd copy in storage back in Oregon. It's like a Madonna book. I don't know how much of this we can show on YouTube, but risque photos of her doing inappropriate things with men and herself. There you go. I wish that was on the back. This one might be a little hard to see, but a Bape, but it's for the Jaime Sorayama art gallery in Japan, 2002. I'm just gonna have to blur every page. It's the most insane book. That one you could show, oh, Lava Pussy. This one's like a crazy Gap. I wanna say probably like early 2000s-ish, but it's like based off of a military aviator bag, and then they add just like water resistant neon yellow material. And then this is the other Gap hitter. This is like for Visionaire, which is like a biannual company. They would collaborate. So this came with a book that is down there. But then yeah, Gap produced this bag to come with the book. 90s or like early 2000s Supreme. Just a massive duffel. These are all the like LL Bean Hunter totes. I just like them because they're rubber lined. They're not nearly as expensive as a Boatin' tote. I use this bag a lot. Here's some regular Boatin' totes, some more desirable versions. The Supreme Fuck tote. Yeah, my favorite, and why I have 3 of them. The orange and brown LL Bean tote. I feel like this tote is the goated tote of fucking LL Bean. We're just gonna try and go sell some of these to some Japanese dude. This one's awesome. Jeffrey Dahmer says, remember kids, tattoos taste great. Yeah, Flaming Lips. This one's got amazing wear. This is some weird band. It says hips, tips, lips, power. They're called Silverfish. Fashion Victim, Devil Tea. I just love the subject matter of this shirt. This one's sick. It's a mosquito head. It's not like your typical mosquito head where it's all bleached out and shit. This one's cool. I think ERD used some of the back of this as reference for some of their shit. You don't see a ton of shirts for them. Like, at least a ton that are like worth wearing. Chains Addiction. This is like one of those ones that you'll see in a fucking TV show, and it'll be a reprint that they're wearing. Very famous t-shirt. Morrissey. I don't know, whoever did this design is awesome. Alice in Chains, Jar of Flies, Cobain, Memorial on the Giant, and then Stone Temple Pilots with Meat Puppets and Red Cross.
James and I are catching an early morning vibe in the wilderness.
Bear Grylls pickups. I literally forgot I even had this shit.
Y'all seen this before. This the cozy. This really when I'm just like chilling, you know? And then when you want to check the details, moody. It's low-key a scarf, bro, but like shit, it's like a blanket. This a deep cut. It's for them anime peoples. You know, take it back to the roots, bro. Back to the basics. This is like the anti-husk coat. You be so afraid. Great brick, deer skin, leather. I think it's 2014. But that is swag. Great bag to go with it. Dark Shadow. The sequin Saint Laurent. Let's just call them hedi with the black chain, black tag. Gotta have the lace belt, bro. People go OD on belts. Nah, you gotta lace it. This the big heater. Sheesh. It's the Great Vet. 2016. Police-y. This is like a chiller hoodie. This is like if your girl was a chiller. You know how people got the baby tees? This is like the baby like zip. With the exaggerated shoulders. I gotta take this out the packaging, bro. I low-key sold them. So these is the new season chrome hearts denim 517 flooded patchwork, fully flooded front to back. I was ordering these for a minute, bro, but it's just not my swag. I low-key sold them for like 10 bands. But low-key, my shit be going down, bro. Well, he paid in crypto. Bro, the chrome dudes in Dubai, bro, straight crypto to the wallet, Coinbase.
So wait, you already got the red.
Yeah.
You still got the jeans?
This is a little trapper device. Good little, you know, keep it smooth, OG archive. This little chrome wallet. It's low-key fake, I think. Rick on the kick. This light though. Like, I picked this up from Germany, bro, before Vet blew it up.
So you've been on that?
Been on it.
That's hard.
I think I might have started it. This like that body wrap, you know? Design deleted, red pill, blue pill, made the bridges you burn. Like the way, you know, this is just some calm shit. Sex records, chrome heart. I started painting and I just never stopped. You know, everyone has like that inner child of like some like silly, goofy, like Looney Tune shit. 1974 ebony cover. This is the first one I ever painted, bro, and it looks gas. This one got a little more like pop art to it. It's a Vogue magazine cover from 1997.
Yeah.
This is some Michael Amiri. You can't really see it, but on the tag it says Michael Amiri, not Mike Amiri. That's how you know it's some old shit, I guess. Leather, like kind of like suede. It's actually like a good leather too. Let's look at that pocket. He's definitely doing his thing. 50s, I think, or like 60s. I got it from Tristan. Remnants Vintage's belt buckle. My most worn piece right now, Dior SSO2 trousers. Really good fabric, super lightweight. I got like this cheap little eBay belt on it. Undercover boot cut fader pants that are just super destroyed. From the homie Micah, Man is the Bastard. Helmet tee. It's like this double layered helmet. Number 9 tee. I got this in Japan at Archive Store. Bongzilla tee, my favorite shirt. This is like a Japan exclusive. I got all these corrupted tees. This like Japanese sludge band. Shout out Fern. I forgot what I traded him. I think maybe like a Sepultura tee. It's definitely like a bootleg. This is number 9. It's like all scribbled on. When I went to Portugal, we got like super drunk and we met these like locals and they're like taking us around all these places and all the dudes wanted to like sign my shirt. It's just like fun to own. I don't really rock it that much anymore. One of the best nights. This one also pretty hard to come by in the black zip up. This one's number 9. I feel like it's either 06 or 04, but it's just this like really nice leather jacket. Autumn winter 05 Dior jacket, leather. It has like the epaulets, the zipper, the 2 pockets on the front. This is definitely exactly how I'd wear it too. Another Dior jacket. I think this one's autumn winter 05. I got it in and it was like blue black, so I hit the overdye. Now it looks pretty crispy. Autumn winter 07 Dior. Kind of just like this like crop blazer, kind of like military style jacket with these like big epaulets on the shoulder, really large silver zippers on the pocket, and then also on the sleeve here. Been copping some blazers lately too. This one is Takahiro. It's the Soloist. It has this like gauze sleeve coming out from the bottom, and then also has the raw hem at the bottom here. It's number 9. It's not OD, but like a glitter jacket. This one is a hood classic, Bronchino, like cafe racer jacket. It's just worn really well. I don't even know how this happened. The lonely one jacket. This one's also fire, this Bronchino blazer. It's summer 2006. Just like this like cotton military jacket. It's this like safari jacket. This one is so insane. It's in white. It just looks so good to look at. Yeah, like it just like fits so perfect. Okay, so I got these also with this. And I might just have to go like Johnny Depp in Blow. The 2s, the highs. 2 Surf Sound sneaks. The Bauhaus Blast boots. They're just like ripped and like just getting absolutely obliterated. Balmain de Carnin boots. It's the Ranger boot. And it's just this like tan suede. Kind of just like some Timberlands. Balmain boot. These are from 2011 also, de Carnin. They just look like a vintage combat boot. Midnight Studios Converse. I hit the Anarchy and Sharpie. This Rick visor. It's just like wax denim. It feels so good like when you pop this through. I don't know what this brim is made out of, but it's also really insane. I bought this to golf in.
We're on our way to the location I picked. to shoot the Q cut jeans tomorrow. We're just testing the camera, make sure it's valid. Shoot the boy Jacov. Hopefully it's chill and we're good to go. Less green so I don't blend in with it. Drop. Clearly this dude got no business modeling. Who's that? You know, we just wrapped up. We just wrapped up really serious test shoot.